Good morning. Hope you're doing okay today. I'm doing good. I'm having a great day. It's Memorial Day weekend, and we all need to decompress and take a break. So that's what I want to talk about today. I have to focus every day on different ways to deal with my stress, and it's pretty successful so far. So I wanted to share some of the things that I do in my daily life. And it's not the same every day, but that's not what it's about. It's about just making sure that you take the time for yourself and self-care, and it's really important for each of us to do that. So, how often do you feel stressed out? Pretty much every day, especially if you have to, leave to go to work, drive in traffic, if you have kids, if you have families to take care of. Sometimes just being at work is stressful. So, these are some things that I do, and I made a little list here so I could kind of keep track and not forget. So, breathing exercises, I do that a lot. I take slow, deep breaths in and out, and that helps me relax. And I do about 10 of them. And that really, really changes. It's a life changer. So it changes your stress levels, it changes your mind. And so that's one of my favorite things to do. So taking stress supplements is one of the best things to do for yourself. So I take a lot of holy basil and ashwagandha. Of course, you need to check with your doctor before taking any kind of supplement. If you're on prescriptions or if you have any health issues, you really need to seek a nutritionist, get their advice, or talk to a doctor and get their advice before you take any supplements. But holy basil, L-theanine, ashwagandha, spending time with pets. Like, we recently got chickens last year, and we have about 31 chickens. And when I get home from work, that's the first thing I do. I give all my cats a kiss, and I get my dogs, and I get outside to the chicken coop, and we just literally sit inside the chicken coop and hold all the chickens one by one and just give them attention. And it's very relaxing. So if you have pets, that is the number one way to help with stress and to decompress. Soothing tea, chamomile tea, lavender tea. I wouldn't suggest drinking it during the day unless if you've done it at home first and know that you're not going to fall asleep. So be mindful of that. But teas like that, even holy basil tea, is really good. Meditation. I got into learning meditation several years ago, and it's you think you're doing it wrong when you first start doing it, because your brain is all over the place. You're thinking you just can't stay focused. So what I realized is that that's what meditation is, because you're trying to be mindful of what your thoughts are in your brain. So when you are going off track and you're trying to focus on something and you're daydreaming and your mind is wandering, just focus on bringing it back to what you're focused on. So if you do meditation with your eyes open and want to focus on an object like a lit candle or a little waterfall,